Unfortunately, when either the Quran or our Prophet, peace be upon him, they are ridiculed, the Muslim leadership has failed to convey to the Western countries that it pains and hurts us. Because the leadership doesn't do anything, we have radical youth demonstrating, being violent, and giving our enemies an opportunity to malign our religion. I think it's about time that the OIC, the heads of Muslim states, should stand up and convey this to the Western countries that just as the Holocaust in various European countries, if there is any doubting the Holocaust, people are put into jails. There is no freedom of expression when it comes to Holocaust, and quite right. Because if anything hurts other human beings, why can't we lay off those subjects? Similarly, the Quran and the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, should also be considered. If there's any caricature, if there's any ridicule about these two entities, it hurts us. We should be able to convey them to them. Why should we leave it to radicalized youth to go in the streets and burn and kill and give the opportunities to the enemies of Islam to malign us? And I consider this a failure of the Muslim intellectuals and the Muslim leadership. I think that this is a very good forum. Before we leave, we should pass a resolution that we have to make Western countries understand that these two aspects are sacred to us. Same time, we should make them understand that Islam, like all great religions, all great revealed religions of the Almighty Allah, want justice on this earth, want peace, want compassion. Islam makes us into human beings. The best aspects of a human being, nobility, generosity, selflessness, is what our religion teaches us, as opposed to being simply intelligent human beings where we only think of us, where nothing is ever enough, where we worship the material God, where we've just seen this collapse of the banks, where you saw the ultimate greed, human greed, where poor people's savings were robbed by the few rich people. This is what Islam and all great religions preach against. They want us to be human, to think of the poor, to think of the underprivileged, to be just, to tell the truth. In other words, everything noble about a human being is in us because of our religion. I hope that Muslims living in Western countries will come in the mainstream. You will participate in the political process, not get marginalized, be able to convey your feelings through the political process, whether it is local council, whether it is your local MP, because when you get marginalized, I'm afraid marginalization creates radicalization. We don't want our youth to get radicalized. If we think that there is injustice being done to Muslims, we should have forums to speak out against. We should have forums where we can make our voice heard. And that's why I believe that the youth, Muslim youth living in the Western countries, should take part in the political process and not get marginalized. And I also feel that inshallah the time is coming where in the Muslim world we should have democracies rather than dictators and kings running Muslim countries who do not represent the Muslim public opinion. And because they do not represent the Muslim public opinion, we have puppets sitting there who are manipulated by superpowers for their own ends, as is unfortunately is happening in Pakistan, where a puppet is making our own army kill our own people in the name of war on terror, whereas in fact it has become a war of terror. Thank you very much.